Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a melee weapon mod. This is New Vegas knives. So this is some of the knife weapons from Fallout New Vegas added to Fallout 4. There's a bunch of them here. Okay, well, there's three different knives, but there's a variants and stuff here. So we obviously have the bowie knife here, but we also have a sharpened and tempered version of the bowie knife. We have the combat knife and the sharpened and tempered version of that. We have a superheated cosmic knife. A clean version of the cosmic knife that's apparently crippling, and also the crippling cosmic knife clean superheated. I don't know why it's organized in that fashion, but there it is. So to craft these for yourself, you can do so at the chemistry station. That's how you find them, right? You go down here, New Vegas knives. So like the bowie knife is pretty easy, right? Steel, wood. Combat knife pretty easy, steel and wood as well, right? The bowie knife is just better than the combat knife, makes sense. The cosmic knife is even better. It requires aluminum, copper, steel. Then you can craft a sharpened bowie knife with if you get some fiberglass and oil in there as well. And then same thing with the sharpened version of the combat knife. Then you can clean the cosmic knife by having a cosmic knife with Baxter cleaner and a dish rag. You could temper the bowie knife with even more fiberglass and oil and temper the combat knife. Did I craft tempered versions? I think I did. And then obviously cosmic knife, hot plate, oven mitt, make it superheated. You cook in it and you're holding it with the oven mitt. That makes a lot of sense. And then the same thing, but then the cleaning stuff to make it clean superheated. So obviously that's a lot. That's a lot of melee weapons here. Obviously, okay, my character has the bowie knife in their hand. Obviously, it's just gonna use whatever combat knife animations you got, right? Like the base game combat knife or whatever, right? This is the New Vegas style combat knife. We can compare these directly here too. So I will, because there's not like a huge amount of knives here. So if I go weapons in here, melee, bladed, right? Let's just give myself a regular combat knife. This is going to be confusing somewhat too when you, like, if you were to get one, right? So like, it is the same stats. So this is the regular combat knife. This is what the base game Fallout 4 combat knife looks like. You obviously can get a better combat knife. I think this one looks better. This is just the regular default combat knife reminder too. Because then you can obviously get in the bowie knife, which is better. But then you can also sharpen the bowie knife. Now does this look any different? No, but it is just the upgrade. This is stuff that, and then obviously tempered. 95 damage for like a fast attack speed is pretty nuts. But obviously that's not even the best, right? Like you could do sharpen and tempered with the combat knife as well. You really want the cosmic knife, like a clean version of that, the cosmic knife here, which does look like a lot like the kitchen knife. But this is the most damage here with the crippling, superheated, clean combat knife. So I imagine because there's all these variants are craftable at the chemistry station that you can't do anything with them at the weapon workbench. So that's unfortunate, like, cause like, I most of these things are upgrades, right? Like, so instead of going in here and going to, New Vegas knives, you craft the bowie knife, combat knife, cosmic knife, and then you take those to the workbench and then upgrade it to sharpened as a mod, upgrade it to tempered as a mod, right? Like, and then so on and so forth. Same thing with the cosmic knife. You clean it. The clean version would be a mod, right? Like these would be, because otherwise, you have to craft a lot of different things. You don't have, and that's the point, is that it's not worth crafting a lot of things. You just craft the best cosmic knife, this one right here, and just get to stabbing with some fire damage. We're going to go stab some people with these knives, and this one looks very cool. The superheated knife obviously looks cool. I don't know if it makes much sense because obviously this thing wouldn't stay heated forever, right? Like you can't just heat metal up and then eventually it would cool rapidly even. And it would no longer become super red. It's obviously not the most immersive thing in the world. But here it is. Here's the weapon, all right? So I'm going to go test it out in some combat. I'll maybe test a couple of the different variants just to see how they do. And I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, everybody. We are pulling up here on my Zombies Arena arcade mode. This is where we go test weapons. We're obviously going to use the very best combat knife that we can use, right? We'll go to the Super Duper Mart because why not? It's classic. It's iconic. We're going to just fight some ghouls or something, right? Something that's going to fight us in melee range anyway, right? Well, obviously starting out here with the best. Obviously the glow on this weapon is fantastic. Like, it looks very fucking cool. And it's kind of glowing sword shit or whatever is cool. I remember in the Outer Worlds, like, because I do melee runs, okay? Like, this is like my main thing. My first run of games is usually a melee run. I play Cyberpunk first time melee. Hello, ghoul. Let's see how we're doing it. I mean, that's very cool that he lit on fire, right? And absolutely got fucking fried. That is, that is a fun thing to do. Is that awesome? Yeah, like, and we're going to compare this. Like, this is, like, we're just getting in here, get to stabbing. This is a switchblade. But yeah, obviously, and then we're frying people. That's obviously very cool. And that's obviously the Cosmic Knife. You could just do the clean variant, but then you lose the fire damage. The Superheated you could obviously do as well. So let's go to the highest level, like the Tempered Bowie Knife, which is the highest. This is the most damage you're getting out of the Bowie Knife. And remember, both of these are way over the Combat Knife. There's no knife in base Fallout 4 that's doing any of this stuff. And obviously we're killing things real quick, right? Like, this is a lot of damage for a knife, which is the big benefit, right? So obviously it enhances your melee running that. And these are technically what I would consider lore-friendly weapons because they existed in Fallout New Vegas, right? So, like, they exist in the world of Fallout. We're going to do some VATS stuff, obviously. The VATS gets a little fucky when you get high-level Blitz because you're doing more damage because, like, the further away from your target, you're doing, essentially what's a run-up attack. Excuse me. You're running up and, like, stabbing them the fuck out of them with a knife, right? Like, which is good. It's a good that, you know, that's how you'd actually play the game, but even the regular combat knife here, we're two-shotting these ghouls. That's pretty good. Like, I mean, obviously this is with maxed out perks at 78 damage here, but compare that to the 41 of a base combat knife, right? We're almost doubling up the damage. And when we do get to that Cosmic Superheated Knife, we're doing well over double the damage of a regular combat knife. So you're still retaining that extremely fast attack speed. See, that's going to one-shot from that increased distance that we had to go in on that. So let's see, one, that one took 2. It's like 2, but this is, remember, this is just the regular combat knife, just like an upgraded modded version. I guess I didn't mod the combat knife, the regular one, but still, you're not getting this kind of level of damage out of some base game knives. Is that a huge deal? Probably not. Like, to some of you, it's not a huge deal. To me, it's a huge deal because it's just fun to have more melee weapons. Like, I think that's one of Fallout 4's things. Like, I had a lot, don't get it twisted. But I always wish it had more weapons. Did I get a collateral there? I hit, like, the back dude off my VATS attack. This is my favorite, though. The Superheated Cosmic Knife. Obviously, because I want to light people on fire with my knife and then watch them burn after they're dead. That's a good time to me. Okay? I really, really do like these knives. They're cool knives. Obviously, they fit the lore. Like I said, because they're from Fallout New Vegas. They got, you know, cool, unique looking models. I just wish that, like, the upgrades were attached to the weapon workbench because the weapon workbench and mod and attachment systems is some of the best stuff that Fallout did or Fallout 4 did to the Fallout system of weapons and stuff. So, like, having it where you have to craft each individual, like, mod is like as a separate knife is kind of like, you know, not my favorite thing with this particular thing. But they're good knives. They're fun to use, though. And they're much better than the default combat knife. And it gives you some more melee weapon variety when you are doing those melee runs. Knives are always fun, though, because that fast attack speed. I'm really ripper, though. But, you know, there's, like, all kinds of cool, fun little melee things you can do. And this definitely adds to that. So if you guys want New Vegas knives in your version of Fallout 4, make sure to check out this mod for yourselves. The easiest way to do that is check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.